Hello everyone, we are back with another video in the series where we were discussing that ICSI with their new syllabus, the new material of 2022 have given a lot of sorrows or have made students happy. Till now it has been somewhat bad news. People have been worried that there's a lot of subjectivity coming in, but there is some crucial changes which everybody should know, because the ones who are registering after 31st January, you are already in new syllabus, but the old ones can migrate into it. We have with us in the studio right now CS Aditi Pant ma'am. You already know her as the national level faculty for JIGL, SLCM, and a lot of open book exams and crucial papers in CS Professional. Today, she'll be marking down and explaining the changes that have been brought down by ICSI, and we'll be discussing about how we can look upon them, how we should be preparing about them. I think there is no more introduction in order. We'll move ahead. I would hand this over to CS Aditi Pant ma'am. Ma'am, what are the new changes?
So, as far as old and new syllabus is concerned, there are somewhat minor changes in the curriculum of JIGL in the new syllabus. I mean, 4 new chapters have been added in the curriculum of JIGL, and those particular chapters were there in the earlier syllabus also, but under a different subject heading, which was EBCL. So these 4 chapters were there in the EBCL portion, but now these 4 chapters have been migrated to JIGL. So I will mark for you the 4 chapters which are migrated from EBCL to JIGL now are: number 1, contract law, which was there in the old curriculum also, and it is here in the JIGL. The next one is Sale of Goods Act. The third is Negotiable Instrument Act. And the fourth one is Law Relating to Specific Relief. So these 4 chapters in particular were there in the old syllabus as well. But now, because they have been moved to the JIGL curriculum, so maybe JIGL paper is now little bit more difficult, because on a standalone basis, Contract Act, or let's say Sale of Goods Act, Negotiable Instrument Act in particular, and Specific Relief Act are a good and a very big acts. I mean, they are very comprehensive in nature. So in earlier version also, students have to generally used to have a fear for JIGL. Now, due to the addition of these 4 particular chapters, students might find it difficult to mug up more things and have a better insight for the subject, right?
Ma'am, I was asking this. I have seen these subjects joining from EBCL, as you said, to JIGL, and the name has not changed. But I was looking at the index and I could not help and see that the number of chapters look kind of similar. I think it is 18 in the old one.
No, it's 17 in the old one and 18 in the new curriculum. So actually, one particular few chapters in particulars have been deleted from the old syllabus. But again, what ICSI has done, the content of the subject, the chapters which have been deleted from the new syllabus, that have been added to the existing chapter. And one more point, specific provisions related to interpretation and related to having more concrete knowledge about Companies Act. What I have personally observed and seen, this particular thing has been added in the JIGL curriculum, which was not there in the earlier predecessor syllabus, right? So as you can see, reading methodology of the Companies Act and its legal aura, we have never seen this heading in the earlier curriculum, which is now there in the new syllabus, right? As you can see, interpretation of procedural laws, interpretation of fiscal and taxing statutes, this was never there in the earlier syllabus as far as JIGL is concerned. But now what they have done, they have picked up few points from the deleted chapters and they have put it in this manner in the new syllabus. So the syllabus is same with 4 more new chapters, which I have already discussed.
There used to be teachers and YouTube videos out there, ma'am, which used to say, "यार JIGL theory है, देखेंगे, scanner, and we'll go and give the exam." What do you think this new syllabus does to that approach?
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है कि देखेंगे और हो जाएगा. JIGL is one of the crucial subjects as far as it is concerned for a student, and even when a student becomes a professional. I mean, a student or a professional should have a good hand over the interpretative capabilities or the interpretative abilities, and particularly what we say reading between the lines. So JIGL is something in which you are not going to have this approach ki rat lenge aur ho jayega, because as you can see in the PDF which is released by ICSI regarding the new syllabus notification, in that ICSI has specifically stated that case laws based questions will be added, and they are expecting from the students to have a good knowledge over the interpretation of the statutes or the acts, or have a good command over the differences between procedural and substantive laws. So this is not going to work now. And it has never worked also.
Yeah.
खाली कहने के लिए है. The students who are passing the exams, just go and ask them, or the students who are, I mean, one of my students, Harshila Purohit, which I have seen her transforming from a student to a professional. So if you have seen my interview, which I have taken in the last month, so if you ask her, she is an all over India rank. And if you ask her, she discussed and shared the same thoughts about the subject. It is not going to happen कि आपने रट लिया और आप पास हो गए, किस्मत साथ दे रही है, बहुत खुशी की बात है, but it is not going to happen in the same pattern कि आपने रटा और पास हो गया.
We saw this in the company law video also. Spoiler alert for everybody else. If you have not watched the interpretation of company law video, that will be pinned over here. But I'll just give that spoiler right now. We know in module 1 right now, the 3 subjects which are left, that is company law, that is SBIC now from EC, and I think the third one is the new one.
No, that is not ISBIC. That is setting up of business, industrial and labor laws.
Industrial and
yes.
I and C, I and L.
Yes.
I and L, and the fourth one is, I think, capital market, no.
Corporate accounting
and financial management. Tax laws have moved down.
7th paper.
Second
group, last paper.
In the first module, company law, SBIL and JIGL is there, and corporate accounting and financial management is there. The 3 subjects looked a lot of, having relativity. That is what we discussed in that video.
Yes.
That company law will be completely related to SBIL.
And also with corporate accounting, because the procedures, the sections are same.
Done. So now, will JIGL serve as the subject which will clear their module, or they'll put it down because they need that average? Company law is difficult to crack. It's a difficult nut to crack.
Yes.
SBIL will again come as a difficult nut to crack. Again, corporate
accounting and financial management, students have an inbuilt fear for the practical subjects when it is concerned with CS students.
So now students will be looking up for JIGL to score 60 plus so that they get that average. Will that
so now
be
see,
a
this is a subject which is a very core, and at the same time it is a theoretical subject, but at the same time it is a very practical subject, right? Because you have CRPC, CPC, Constitution, but lot of mugging a part is there, and undoubtedly scoring like 92 or 93 is not possible in JIGL. It is a very rare phenomena to see, but yes, undoubtedly you can score good marks, but yes, again there are certain strategies which a student has to follow, and moreover, this is particularly for the students, there is a standard set of writing the answers. I mean, there's a standard practice, and that practice needs to be, you all have to follow that practice, right? When you are saying that you are writing a company law paper, then your approach has to be different. When you are writing a paper, a JIGL paper, then your approach has to be different. But when you are writing or solving corporate and financial management paper, then your approach has to be different, altogether different. Now, this is something which students need to understand, that they are not going to have, a tailored made something, a jacket or something, just jacket pehna and gaye and wo chetti ban ke, robot ban ke paper de ke aa gaye. This is not going to serve any purpose as far as group 1 is concerned. And JIGL is definitely going to be a strong point for the students, because other 3 subjects are already a bomb subjects.
Alright, there is this one change that we saw in December attempt of CS Executive.
I know what is your question.
Was not at all that anybody could have expected. It was all with a very different approach. If your concept
If you
fundamentals
ask
are
me,
clear.
if you ask me, as far as JIGL paper is concerned, my opinion, 30% paper was not there from the module. I mean, it was not expressly asked from the module. The paper was not from the study material. I know few people might question me in this, but if this particular point is concerned, but yes, paper was not. I could see. I am not remembering the exact questions, but there were some questions which were nowhere seen in the module, nowhere seen in the study material. So I know your question well in advance.
Was that the glimpse of new syllabus?
Yes, exactly.
That was the glimpse
Yes,
of new
that
syllabus?
was the glimpse.
That
because,
is what has to be
because
expected?
those questions now could be traced in this particular study material.
Got it. So that is how it has nurtured. So what do you think, ma'am, going forward, what will the pass percentage for CS Executive as compared to now?
So whenever any new syllabus is rolled out, it is always seen that the passing percentage criterias or the certain other standards which are there in place set up by the institute, some relaxations have always been given. So if you talk about exactly, if you are just putting this question on my face that whether the pass percentage will go up, then in my personal opinion, definitely yes, a big yes for it.
Got it. So I think that will be a suggestive note that the old students who were stuck in CS Executive for some reason or the other can try their hand in the new course. But the new course is all about knowledge, strong fundamentals and concepts rather than striking on luck, going for scanners and trying to
moreover,
look at
I would like
experience.
to add one point. 3 subjects which were earlier in the objective format, now
All of them are subjective.
Two subjects have been combined under one umbrella, which is corporate and management, financial management accounting, and tax laws, DT and GST going in the second group, having a 7th place. Now this is something of a big
I think
change.
this comes with the comment of ICSI where they said that unless you clear group 1, don't go for
group 2. Yes. So, they have just put it in the PDF as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I have seen this somewhere written.
Got it. Alright, that comes as a small note bringing this video to end. Don't worry, this is just one of those videos in a long series where we are explaining ICSI's new syllabus. But although we are trying to give more suggestions to students as well as teachers out there who are thinking what the syllabus is about to bring. Accept it, this will become as a reality, and this is what will make you a professional from a student. So, I think you like the video. Make sure you leave that like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel because there will be more videos coming in, and make sure you stay tuned because this is where you will get the real insight of what a professional should look like. So, Shabba khair, bye bye, tata, take care till the next one. We'll see you soon.